As we mentioned earlier, we're wrapping up Whole Living's 28-day challenge to start the new year off healthfully. We've detoxed, we've cut back, and put some healthy habits into place. Yep. Yes. And so now our goal is to establish these habits throughout the new year and throughout our lifetime. Here with some simple food swaps that will help boost the nutrition in your daily meals is Senior Editor of Whole Living, Terry Trespicio. It's so nice to have you back.
Thank you.
So we always love having you on the show, and we love what you tell us.
All right, well, I'm going to tell you some more.
Okay. So what are your goals for the final week?
The goals for the final week are to really start to make this mesh with your real life.
Take that away.
Yeah, we want to kind of get rid of those.
I know, but why do we have potato chips
I'll show you.
here?
We're going to, well, they're there just as a, you'll see.
Okay.
Little prop. So the point of this week is to really ramp up our nutrition so that when, you know, people talk about getting a lot of value for our money, what about getting your nutritional bang for your buck every time you eat?
Right.
So we're going to talk about some healthy swaps. It doesn't mean you have to say goodbye to the alternate forever, but if you swap more of these in more regularly, you're better off. Let's take, for instance, white rice, swap that out for brown rice. You've heard that again and again. Why? Because in order to make white rice, they take the brown rice, they strip away more than half of the nutritional value, the vitamins, minerals gone. So this isn't doing much for you but spiking your blood sugar, but brown rice is detoxifying, it'll keep you fuller longer, slower burn. But I want to add, people who like me grew up on sticky white rice, and they don't like the fluffy texture of brown rice, that's long grain brown rice.
Okay.
If you want sticky and you like that kind of feel, go for short grain brown rice.
Okay.
So you can get that feel too.
Okay.
All right, so
I made that on Saturday.
Brown rice?
Sticky brown rice.
Sticky, so good.
So good.
I love it.
Right,
it's really half a meal right there.
1 cup of rice to 1 1/4 cups of water in the rice cooker. It was done, and everybody said it was the best rice they ever had.
It's so good.
Yep.
Love it. Well, let's talk about pasta. It's another great comfort food. Now, this is what you're probably used to, the semolina pasta.
Right.
Now, we want to encourage you to try swapping out some servings per week with whole grain pasta. Now, there are some out there that blend semolina and whole grain, sort of the gateway drug to whole grain pastas. But what you'll notice about this is it is different. The texture is different. It's nuttier. Shira was telling me it's best with a more assertive sauce.
Yeah.
I love how cooks talk.
I know.
And she said so heartier, you know, tomatoes
Garlic,
and
3 garlic pasta
strong.
with this.
With this, it'll be great.
Roasted garlic, raw garlic, and sauteed garlic.
Any kind
Have
of garlic,
you ever had
I'll
that?
take it.
Have you had that pasta?
No, but I want it now.
I serve that a lot.
Can I have
really
some of
good.
that?
Yes.
So here's the thing. Another reason why I'm telling you to go whole grain is that there was a study of 74,000 female nurses, and they were looking at their dietary intake fiber. The people who ate whole grains tended to weigh less, and those who got more of their dietary fiber from whole grains gained half as much weight. So that's another good reason to go for whole grain products.
How many nurses?
74,000. So that's a good, substantial study right there. So we had the chips here. We were trying to trade off. When you get the hankering for a salty, crunchy sort of snack, sometimes you're going to grab a bag of chips. What if you make a batch of this? Roasted chickpeas with chili pepper. Yeah, with like spices. And this recipe calls for like maybe a ½ teaspoon of salt. This is loaded with salt, preservatives.
The potato chips are better.
I know you're not like a huge fan, but
I hate chickpeas.
They're not for everyone. Well, what about kale chips? What if we took
kale? Much better. I would eat
some oil.
I would eat that better than more than this. I don't eat these, by the way, but these taste better than those. Even though that's our recipe.
Even though
I'm
we're
sorry.
saying it's okay.
I'm not supposed to do that. I apologize.
Hey, but this is the thing: is I'm never gonna. Of course, I'm gonna eat potato chips again. So are you. But what if you made some crunchy stuff that you could do at home?
Yummy.
So good. So another thing is when you're going to get your sandwich, or you're going to make something, you say, I'm going to make a healthy sandwich. Pita bread, okay, but it's refined. It's refined white bread, really what it is. So you want to try. I'm going to suggest
there's very little food value in this. Right?
It holds the stuff together inside. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Why not try for a flax roll-up? Now,
a what?
A flax roll-up has flax seeds in it.
Ooh.
And that flax seeds are particularly protective for women's health.
Is this a lavash? No.
And they're just calling it a flax roll-up. I don't know. I had never heard of them before we were doing the story, but yeah, it's good. It's just like a pita, but you're getting more bang for your buck again.
Because these I find sort of insipid.
Insipid, tepid.
Yep, and these are really good. These are tasty.
This would be better at a party, let's say, than this. If Peter were people, I'd rather hang out with this one. Sweeteners, we've talked ad nauseum about why artificial sweeteners are not the best, but what about switching up your natural sweeteners?
I should have brought you some of my honey.
Oh, I love honey.
We just extracted it, it's so good.
Fresh, local honey. Another one to try is blackstrap molasses, which, by the way, is packed with calcium and iron and lots of other minerals and vitamins.
I love molasses.
And it has a real nice bittersweet kind of flavor. And then stevia, which is from a plant, like an herb.
And that's good for people with diabetes.
Yes, who can't have, please stay off the artificial sweeteners if you can. And lastly, I know we love the baked goods. I know you've built an empire on delicious baked stuff too, but
In moderation.
In moderation.
Yes,
Not
in
the worst,
moderation.
but what if this winter for a comfort food dessert, you bake some fruit? Look at how similar these look. I think this is genius.
And really, I would choose that.
Yes, a baked apple with dried fruit stuffed in it and a little honey stretched over, spilled over. Yum.
A dried, you could do a peach. You could do a peach if you have one, but you can do pears.
Papaya. We have roasted papaya in the Power
is so
Foods book.
delicious. Oh, it's so delicious.
Most of all, manage your portions. is what I'm
Forget
saying.
this. Here, Joey. Here, Joey.
Joey, you shouldn't be eating that either. Come on. Well,
That's what he eats. That's what he eats. If I threw this at him, do you think he would catch it? No.
It would stick to him, though.
Are you going to eat that? This is what you should be eating.
Tastes horrible.
Carrie, thank you very much. Always the most informative.
Thank you.
And for all of you who followed the Whole Living Action Plan, congratulations. You are off to a very healthy start this year. Thank you.